obviously, we can't look too far ahead. We got to focus on, the present, taking it day by day. Obviously, the streak last year, the streak this year is, definitely big time. Franchise record. But we got to, continue to go, continue to be consistent, and go out and win the next.
They did not go out and win the next one being LeBron James and the Lakers on Friday night. The first quarter, Grizz down 5. Morant off the curl, drives, hangs in the air, banks it off the glass, and one. Jump to the second quarter. Desmond Bane trying to drive now. When we've seen this movie before, LeBron with a chase down block to prevent the bucket. Grizz up 4 at halftime, though. In the third, Morant probing in the lane, the alley-oop slam to who else? Brandon Clark puts Memphis up 7. But in the fourth quarter, the Lakers make their run. Russell Westbrook drive, the circus shot, just kind of flips it up, goes in and one. He had 26 in the game. Here he goes again. He'll miss, but there's Father Time himself. LeBron James on the follow. Grizz up just 3. Now under 15 seconds, we're trying to ice the game. Ball goes to Desmond Bane. Sneaky. Dennis Schroeder with the backside strip. Layup on the other end and one. He'd make the free throw, and Lakers take the lead up 2. Brandon Clark with a chance to tie it at the line. He can't do it. Lakers win it at home 122-121 and in the streak at 11 games. So we're going to get more into this historic win streak. I'm going to do it with these guys joining me right now on 901 Sports XL. Evan Barnes, sports writer for the Commercial Appeal, and Anthony Saint, host of the Grind Season podcast. Gentlemen, appreciate y'all joining me tonight.
Thanks, Avery.
Thanks for having us on.
Not a problem. All right. You saw the Lakers got the W on Friday. That ended the 11-game win streak. Evan, I'm going to start with you. Let's talk about some positives. What did you get? What were your takeaways from that 11-game win streak?
I think it proved that the Grizzlies are indeed going to be a contender this year. Last season, when they had that win streak, they were kind of a surprise. It came out of nowhere and were really this great story. Now they're showing they have staying power. Now they're showing they are indeed going to contend for that top 2 seed in the Western Conference. And of course, they were the first team, I think, in 40 years to have 115 points in 11 consecutive wins, which is impressive. But most important thing is the Grizzlies are not a fluke. This season, they have a chance to really make some noise and possibly contend for an NBA championship.
Yeah, I think you saw it. They're number 2 seed this year. They're kind of trying to keep pace with the Denver Nuggets. Right. It seems like every time the Grizzlies get a win, 11-game win streak, the win streak grows, and then the Denver Nuggets are not losing. And we're like, yo, can y'all chill out so we can get into that top spot and stay at that top spot? If the Grizzlies had won on Friday night, they would have tied a record for most wins in a row by any team this season. That belongs to the Brooklyn Nets. Now they've got a kind of nice cushion between themselves and the Kings in third place. Saying, what's been your thoughts on the win streak?
Yeah, I just piggyback on what you were saying. The Grizzlies have definitely created separation between themselves and the 3rd and 4th seed in the Western Conference. Whenever you reel off that many games in a row, even though Denver was on the streak of their own, I think they're at like 8 or 9 games right now, you kind of solidified yourself as being one of those top 2 teams. Like Evan was saying, there was a lot of doubt about the team coming to this year, saying they wouldn't be a top team in the West again. And to get there again and to create that separation from the teams behind you, I think you're like 5 games ahead of everybody, like 30-something games left to go. It's not a lot of games, but that's a nice cushion between you and the teams behind you. So I think just creating that space more than anything stood out to me throughout the winning streak.
Yeah, I think that's a great point. Everybody else is chasing us, chasing the Grizzlies, and what we're seeing is the Grizzlies are really trying to chase the Nuggets, and everybody's chasing the Nuggets. And on the east side of things, the Boston Celtics are just kind of in that same spot the Nuggets are in, where everybody's chasing them. And I think you make a great point. With the Kings kind of in that spot where they're 5 games behind, they're kind of fighting with everybody else to make sure they have a solid seed when it comes to playoff seeding. And the Grizzlies are just like, all right, we got to catch up to these Denver Nuggets right now.